My first name is Mary. I've been to 2 Weetacons. My first Weetacon was the very first one, which was in 2004. The first time I came, it was before the word blog even existed. And I thought it was going to be a bunch of people who did online diaries sort of hanging out. And you, Wendy, were invited me to go and sort of meet these people and come back to Green Bay. And even though I don't now blog or then do online diaries or even do paper diaries, I thought it sounded like fun and a good way to meet some new people. So I guess I didn't have very many expectations going into the first Weetacon. I was just sort of looking forward to hanging out.
I've been to 2 Weetacons. I went to this year and last year, so my first one would be 2014. Get together of journalers and bloggers, and I'm not sure I actually knew the whole purpose of it, except for you to get a bunch of, friends to come visit you in the middle of the winter in Green Bay.
I have been to Weetacon twice now. I went this past year in 2015, and in 2013. That was my first. It was always kind of advertised as a writers' conference, and which is weird because I'm not a writer. Like, I have a blog, but I don't really blog. I didn't really feel like I had a whole lot in common with probably anybody who was going to be there. So I thought it was going to be like a lot of really intellectual people. Not that no one there is intellectual, don't get me wrong. But I just thought it was going to be a lot of people talking about writing and how to make writing better and, expanding their craft. And yeah, I guess I thought it was going to be a lot more writerly than it turned out to be.
My name is Jolene Levine, and I have been to 1 Weetacon, and it was the 10th anniversary in 2014. A bunch of online journalers getting together and drinking.
What do you think it's about now?
A bunch of online journalers getting together and drinking.
Shay, and my first Weetacon, I'm looking at my refrigerator and all my postcards. I think it was 2011. I don't remember. I didn't go this year. I was 3 years ago. I've been to 3. Know that I had any idea what it was about or that it existed until I saw a Facebook post of yours, I think it was, that said, we've had a cancellation if anybody wants to go last minute. And I saw the list of people going, and it was a lot of people I wanted to meet. So I was like, okay, I'll go. I honestly had no idea what it was.
I think the sleigh ride, because that was a first for me too. A sleigh ride in the snow has not been something I have done in my normal Seattle life, and I don't travel a lot in the winter to cold places. So the sleigh ride was pretty thrilling.
My absolute favorite memory from my first one, and all of them, to be honest with you, was on the hayride. I didn't, we were starting to know people, but I didn't know anybody really well. Jane plopped down beside me and looked at me and said, "So tell me everything about yourself." And that's when I thought, okay, I can do this, because everybody was so friendly, but that was just so open and bold about it. I just loved it. It's still my favorite memory of any Weetacon.
The funniest memories I have of Weetacon are from the costume parties, because you have all of these super creative people coming up with these ultra creative costumes that go along with these themes, and everything's outside of the box. Nothing is oh, here's a really standard costume. Somebody just, went to the store and picked something out. No, it's totally above and beyond, super creative. People walk through the door and everyone just cracks up because of how amazing they look and how on point they are to the theme and whatever, creative costume thing it is that they've picked out. Their character that they've picked out.
I think my favorite memory of my first trip to Weetacon was watching Kevin propose to Melinda. I mean, that was an amazing thing to witness. And to see these new friends and to be able to celebrate them was just really great. Outside of that, I think that my favorite memory was the drunken mess that was Bad Bar. It just was so much fun and naughty, and it was a good party.
Part that was really I really loved was the charity part. That was just amazing. Like, I knew that you had set it up to raise something for somebody somewhere. Like, I knew that was a part of it, but like seeing it in action and seeing exactly how much time and energy and thought goes into that and how much money you raised, that was just like, that won my heart. I was like, wow, no, this isn't just people getting together and drinking. This is people getting together and drinking and raising money for a good cause. So that was like, that was the amazing part for me, was just knowing that a bunch of us who have known each other in weird ways for a really long time get together, party, have a good time, and raise money for various places so that we could do some good in the world. So, and that felt like kumbaya moment. That felt very healing from all of the thing that it was like an exact opposite of what I was expecting. It was the exact opposite. It was people hanging out, having a good time, and doing good. And so that was really awesome.